Yo, holla at your boy, this is Chase Craig, and this episode is all about how I would have made Suicide Squad. Now, I know that I'm the expert in all this because if you know anything about me, you know that I've currently been working on my own horror action adjacent type cult film about a psychopath clown type character, but it's all different because this clown had blue hair. So no, I'm just kidding. It's all different and it's completely original, so stay off my back. But nevertheless, how would I have made Suicide Squad? I make this video for clicks, so please watch the whole video all the way through, and then watch it again, and then watch all the other videos, and watch them all the way from start to finish twice, and then that's good. Okay, now, anyway, how would I have made Suicide Squad? Now, starting from the very beginning, all of that music out the window. None of that music. Maybe two of those songs that was in there, maybe two, but that was it. I would have had an actual score, because I think that would have really made the film a whole lot better, especially, I mean, nothing against rap music, but it was the worst possible rap music that they could choose. I mean, they could have chosen a lot of rap music that either was intelligent, or maybe rap music that had emotion to it, or had some kind of energy to it, but it was the worst possible. It was like a 13-year-old on crack. That was the type of rap music that they chose. Nothing against the companies, nothing against the movie, because you had everything working for you. I just think you chose the wrong music. Now, and back to it, you had Jared Leto playing Joker. I'm not going to talk about his performance, because I think that's worth a whole nother video about Jared Leto. If I can dissect his performance, that's something else I would like to do. Maybe. Not that I was a fan of his performance, but not that I was against his performance. That's worth a whole nother video that I'm not going to talk about right now. But you have Jared Leto in there. I think it would have been awesome, especially with what they were going to do, to have 30 Seconds to Mars record maybe 2 or 3 songs, maybe more, maybe less, to put in the movie, and then have the music video that would feature Jared Leto as Joker in the music video to promote the movie, but it would be a 30 Seconds to Mars. I think that would have made, I think just the music itself, I think would have been better. I don't know why they didn't do that, because it felt like that should have been their first option. But nevertheless, another thing, if you follow me on Twitter, right here, then you would already know that I've been tweeting out about I've recently written a Suicide Squad script that I'm not going to do anything for. It's only for if you guys want me to direct Suicide Squad 2, then I've got your script for you. And I would like to show it to him, but I'm not doing anything with it. That was just for fun. And as you know, I'm making Homicide Crew, which is its own film, and it's original, and it's unique, and it's something totally different, and it's not that at all. This is just me as a fan talking about it. Anyway, how I would have made Suicide Squad, again, focusing on Joker even more. Joker and Batman needed to actually have a confrontation. When I watched through the movie, I never actually see those two have any confrontation. I saw when Batman jumps on top of a car. Spoiler. He jumps on top of the car and he almost kind of growls. But they never actually say anything or look at each other. Maybe I need to watch it again. But in Suicide Squad, there was no reference to Batman and Joker. There should have been, and there wasn't. And that's one thing that really annoyed me. And then I think it does go to say that the Joker doesn't really act like Joker should act. The only thing is in moments when he's like the plane, and then putting Holly in danger and certain things would make sense for what the Joker is, but it's almost making Joker more romanticized and less of a monster. That's why Joker in the movie should have been the villain. He should have been the ultimate villain. again, going back to Joker should be the actual villain. Batman has disappeared. That's why they have to get the Suicide Squad to take care of Joker. There's that whole thing. And honestly, that is a fair argument. They should be saying that. That should have been what the story was about. Uh, Instead of pushing Joker being more of a side argument. I mean, he being in less than half of the movie, I think. And he should have been the star of the movie, and he should have been the ultimate villain that they were after. And again, Harley being obsessed with Joker and having that little thing, that should have been definitely a tension builder in the story. But again, I don't know, I feel like it's been talked about and yelled about and screamed about so much. Because at the end of the day, it's just a movie. But then again, movies are the most important thing in this entire world. There is nothing more important than cinema. Movies are the most important thing in the world, so don't mess with that. And now, with that being said, everything about Jared Leto's performance and everything about Suicide Squad I respect and I admire. And honestly, if I could keep, if I mean, the movie itself exists, and it's gonna stay that way forever. The movie's never gonna go away. The movie's not gonna not exist. Suicide Squad is forever ingrained in our veins, into our ecosystem. That movie exists, and we're just gonna have to find a way to be okay with it. So it's important that Suicide Squad 2 would have something that kind of makes people have hope for the whole franchise, what you're wanting to do with the whole franchise, and for future movies, not just Suicide Squad 2, and to almost make amends, because there's a lot of fans that feel very betrayed after that movie, and feel that I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't want to see the sequel, having already seen the first one. So we have to almost rebuild, recalculate, and make people trust in this franchise, in these characters, in this movie, in this story. We have to make people trust in it all over again. And if is able to do that, I think Suicide Squad 2 has the potential to be the biggest movie of the year whenever it comes out. But it needs that time, and it needs that care that they've obviously put into other movies. Suicide Squad 2 didn't feel like it had enough time put into it. And a lot of things felt very lazy, and so therefore had a lot of holes that are you can easily pick holes all throughout the story, all throughout the movie. It just doesn't feel like it makes any sense. So with that being said, that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. Yeah.